right, guys, this is another episode of On the Phone with Sunnie podcast. I got another podcast that I'm adding to talk about it with Sunnie Morrison. Most of my podcasts I do live on Instagram or on YouTube, but I wanted to do something where I can get my guests on right away, so I'm doing it on the phone. So this one is called On the Phone with Sunnie podcast. So my guest tonight, I'm going to be calling Lady T, which is a very well-known comedian here in South Florida. And I'm going to get her on so we could talk about whatever it is we're going to talk about on the phone. Give me 1 second.
Hello.
Lady T.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Thing. Hey, Miss Thing.
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'm giving you a call so we could, talk about it on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
So before we start talking, how was your day?
Hectic. Oh Lord, it was hectic. But you know what? I love God for the hectic and the smooth.
Yeah.
Going too soft sometimes. I say, look at here. Wait a minute now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, just the regular, it used to be so easy to go over here and do this and do that. But baby, round about the 27th, the 28th, 29th of the month, folks start crying now. Folks start crying. Folks like, look, that's when they don't read your meter, counted your meter, and charge your meter, and don't have a few pennies left from the last meter.
Right.
And you coming. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I told that lady today, I don't know how in the world y'all let people get up to $400 and $500. You calling me by $24.82.
What's that for?
This was who this was? That was the credit card lady. Yes. The credit card lady.
Yeah. Well, don't let the hectic take over. We got to push the hectic to the side. We're not going to let it fester.
Is they just picking on me? Or do they do
No,
everybody?
it ain't just you. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
It ain't just you. You just got to stay on top of them. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
you're right.
So, yeah, I know I had talked to you, I think it was earlier in the week, and we were talking about some of the things that was going on, in our world today, because, we're in the new world order. So, and I'm sure you heard about the plane, the helicopter, the Black Hawk helicopter, and the American.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to come.
Huh? I can't hear you. I think her.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, there you go. I was going to say, I think her phone is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, my signal. Let me move. I'm saying I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you that early this morning, but baby.
That's okay. I'll be up with the chicken.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you answered me right. I couldn't make heads or tails. And I was like, Lord, is this real?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
Yeah. But if you look at the video, that helicopter was going into the plane. So I felt like what are your thoughts on it? And then I'll tell you my thoughts.
Okay, because even the commentator said that American been doing this like for 25 years on the same route, the same landing, the same pickup. I don't know where that Black Hawk come from. And I'm thinking he Black Hawk. He got to know what he is doing. And
Right.
then my mind started wandering. I hate it when it does that. But there was an airplane that some guy just turned to the right on purpose and just took all the souls, 200 and something souls with him, out there in the ocean a while back. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I do not know, because I would not think that anybody in the U.S. military would do any harm to any of their fellow Americans. However,
Mm.
the temperature today, that negates that whole fact, honey.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in my opinion, I feel like it was somebody else that was unauthorized to be on that helicopter. That's what I feel. I feel like somebody got on that helicopter without authorization and took over the helicopter and did what they did on purpose. That was on purpose. That was not by accident. That was on purpose.
Lord, no.
That didn't have anything to do with DEI, which is what's being said by Potato Head, saying that that's the reason of the plane and the helicopter colliding. That it has something to do with the DEI. Really?
He kept saying we got to get competent people, smart people.
Yeah, what is up with him with this smart people? Who does he think the people that's in office or the people that has been in government? Like, some of those people really don't need to be there, because I look at age and I look at tenure, like it's a certain time. I feel like everybody should have a cap. But he keeps saying about competent people. Do he think he's competent?
Yeah. He's got a bunch of yes men around him telling him so.
He got too many yes men around him.
Telling him so. And it's so, it's scary how it's just his conscience, his head. But after he done heard that that's a good outfit, and it took a child to tell that king, you naked, you look funny. You remember that story
That's
when we
the emperor's clothing.
Yeah, it was somebody emperor, but it took a child out the mouth of babes, and the babies started laughing. They made a cartoon of it. And you naked. That baby didn't know no better. She wasn't old enough to go to jail. She just, you know how children are so pure and close to God.
They tell it like it is.
Yeah, you fat. They will tell you the truth. Children and old folks are the same too. God take care of them babies, and with Lord have mercy, and food, and I'm all of them, Lord. Cause I done had the chance where I said the wrong thing. I meant it out of love. But, yeah, you was looking kind of chunky, Mama, and I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Right.
But yeah, you just get where you just honest.
Well, maybe they need to put some kids around him.
They sure do.
So
between 20, 30, 40, and 50, that's your lying period. Because you got a good report card with God, you know.
Yeah.
Right now, I ain't trying to use my lies up on nobody that don't matter. Because I ain't got but a few more left. And I'm not finna use them up on you or you or you. So them early ages, I remember saying, "Ooh, you so cute."
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. Trying to get some stuff going on here with my system. So just bear with me for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying was they really need to put some kids around him so that those kids could tell it like a T.I. is and let him know. Why your face look like that? I could hear a kid telling him that right now. Why your eyes white? Why you got white rings around your eyes?
I love children. I ain't lying. I'm telling you something. It's a commercial that I love. I don't know these people. They not sponsoring me. All I know is it's a white dude with the uniform for his favorite football team on the train, on the bus, or whatever. And his face is painted all red and blue and all this stuff. And the little boy just keeps staring at him. And finally, he told the little boy, he was like, I used the wrong paint and it won't come off.
Uh-oh.
I hollered.
Uh-oh.
Boy, you know how children just look at you. They just, if you got a spot on your clothes,
They just gonna stare at it.
They gonna stare right at you. You got a big bump on your nose. You got something in your foot. Whatever it is, they going right there.
Yeah, they gonna tell it.
Most grown folks, that's why I say the 20, 30, 40, you know, you look away and you say, no, you all right. No, that bump ain't over your eye.
No.
Whatever. But, yeah.
Yeah, I was never like that. I have to be very honest. I'm not brutally honest. I'm just very politely honest, you know. Because some people can be very brutal with their honesty. And then
that's coming in. Yep, them seniors. I'm sorry. We talk about it in my meetings. We have to be more kind. Like, you know, you don't want nobody coming up to church and you an old usher fussing. That baby don't know.
Yeah, why the ushers are so... Why the ushers are so... Why they so mean?
And because that's why they only hire them older ones.
But they can't be mean if you come into the house of the Lord to get some word and some blessings. They gotta be humble.
But excuse me, Lord, Sister Beep, she don't care. It could be the Lord house, your house, my house. You have to put her to the side and say, look now, you gonna leave that woman alone by her leg. You gonna let that woman sit where she want to sit like that, cause they get in a mindset of discipline.
Yeah, but discipline is one thing, but if you're escorting the congregation into the church so they can come get the word, you have to be humble. It starts with them. When you walk in the door, they're the greeters.
They are the picture.
Yes.
Yes.
So if I walk in the church and this has happened to me, I walk in the church, and if I walk in the pastor's speaking or they're doing, you know, before they let you in, they have to tell you gotta wait.
Yeah, they gonna tell you got to wait.
Yeah, they gonna tell you got to wait, but it's how they tell you. She stopped me like she was in traffic. She put her hand, she put her hand up and she said, you can't go in there right now. And I'm like, okay, I think I know the rules. You know, everybody else standing in the lobby waiting to go in. So, you know, like they got to be a lot more humble. They got to be like flight attendants. And, you know, when you come in, welcome, you know, good morning, you know, welcome, you know, something like that. But, honey, they be ready to beat you up.
But you know what? They love you all the same. They just got to say it in another love language. If that's
they gonna have to practice that. Somebody need to put out a memo.
You need to come into one of our meetings and say, I was at this, and tell your example. Don't say the church.
Right.
Just say your example so nobody will know what church it was.
Right.
So all of us can get together.
I can't remember the church because it was so long ago.
Don't.
It was so long ago. But she was rude.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is this lady so rude? What is wrong? What is going on?
And she probably wasn't even being rude. It was just the way. Some people can say good morning, and some people say good morning.
No. Not even with the greeting. It was the body language. It was the whole demeanor. It was everything. It just wasn't. It wasn't a pleasant greeting. I get comparing that greeting she gave me to the greeting I would get at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A hands down won.
Oh, don't start.
Because Chick-fil-A, you know, hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. Can I have this? My pleasure. Thank you. Come around. Walk in the church. Oh, you got to wait right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. And I'm like, okay.
Traffic. Did you think Chick-fil-A had classes?
Yeah, they definitely had some type of class because they never did the whole my pleasure and thank you, and now this whole, you know, meeting the customers out in the driveway. That's all new. So they just cater to what is going to make their customers
Come back.
right satisfied in the service and the convenience of getting in and getting out. Chick-fil-A can have a line down the street, round the corner, over the hill, through the woods, and they will still get you through less than 30 minutes. So they sat down and worked that out to figure out how we can move this line, how we can get this food out in ample time without having these people to wait in this line so long, because the drive-through is around the corner, over the hill, and through the woods, and everybody's sitting outside waiting to go and get their order. And then somebody came up with this idea: let's put 2 of the cashiers outside.
Yep.
So by the time they get to the window, their food will be ready.
And it sounds so simple for somebody to just think that up.
Yep. So maybe with the church, they need to greet the people before they get in the church, and good morning, have whatever they give them, the service booklet, and let them come in. And then when they come in, they don't have to get stopped with their hands up like they stopping traffic.
Oh, now in the meeting, they'll turn around and say, "Well, why you wasn't on time, baby? Baby, why you so late? Baby, you get up and you get dressed for the club."
And I'll say, "Ma'am, I work
on time.
I work." So you can't blame me for being late, because I work, and then I have to also drive through traffic. So I apologize for being tardy, but I'm here.
Well, we gonna let you go this time, but next time, cause all of us got traffic, baby.
Yes. That's how they be talking.
Baby, everybody had to stop at a stoplight, baby.
Yes, and I'll be like, "Okay, Mama, you right. I won't be late next time."
Go ahead. We're going to let you slide. But you know what? Some other places, it's not, I don't know. I visited several different establishments, and my granddaughter, she loved her church. Her church ain't like our church.
Right.
Her church, you must have your laptop. You must have, when that man say he ready, when that they pastor, the little old tiny white guy, when he come out, you could hear the papers rumbling, the laptops beeping, coming on, and everything. Now we done did a praise and worship, and now we getting into the message.
All right, beautiful faces, you guys, that completes this episode of Talk About It on the Phone with Sunnie. Stay tuned for the next episode with comedian Lady T. Have a sunny day.